Enumeration option is set to off.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the 49ers and the Hawks on Sunday night.
The city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. From the 30 on second down, Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts, to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Well, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now Geno on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay,
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
ready?
Now it's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Geno. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From midfield, here's Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. The winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Again, it's Lance. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lance. They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Kittle going across the field. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready up. 3-3.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Roll. Reload. Check. Hey, check that.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Geno down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
On first down, Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. That's caught downfield by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Right, 97.
On first and 10, here's Lance. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as time expires in the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead on a final play of the half.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Well, we get our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the Titans who get the win at home. Robert Woods, big numbers, 4 touchdown catches.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Smith's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Lance now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on second down, Smith
lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Darrell Taylor make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Lance. The quick slant caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Smith on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lance back to throw. This pass caught by Hamler.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Here's Lance.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Holding offense.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lance looks to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. Under a minute 20 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the jump. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On 1st down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To the air again, Smith. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort.